Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And I'm doing a review for My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 22, Sad Man's Parade, as part of My Villain Academia. And before I get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Like D always says, podcast link down in the description. So make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into today's review. So this was a really good episode. It was an episode about Twice. We find out more about his backstory and, you know, how he came to be who he was and whatnot. Like Twice, he was pretty much just born without any luck. Like he always had bad luck and everything that he did. I don't know why my TV just turned off, which is weird. I'm about to hit this screen real quick so that way that the backdrop will come back up. All right, there we go. I don't know why it turned off. But anyway, like I said, we get Twice's backstory. You know, pretty much the power of love is what pushes him so that way that he can protect Toga after Skeptic sends his dummies after Twice, because pretty much Twice being able to clone himself and Skeptic being able to create dummies is kind of a similar ability, whereas with Twice, he's able to now make a bunch of dummies, and his ultimate, not dummies, but clones, using his ultimate attack, Sad Man's Parade, which pretty much just makes an unlimited amount of clones. And all of these clones, they're all in the city. The League of Villains is able to get the upper hand because of all of these clones. And this had always been one of Twice's biggest fears, is that, you know, he didn't trust himself. And as we see in his backstory, it's like, you know, he made a bunch of clones of himself because he didn't want to be alone. But because he made all of these clones, we see that they started murdering each other because they didn't trust one another. So it started off good, but then it ended badly. And I like that we got to see Twice's backstory. I'm glad that we finally got to see Twice do his thing and just kill it. Like, it was awesome. I mean, we also get to see Dobby fighting against what is his name, Iceman, and it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, just seeing Dobby, because there's a moment where Mr. Compress, he says, "Why don't you help me?" And Dobby's just like, "I don't need to." And then Compress is just like, "Oh, that's rude." And he's just like, "I don't need to help you because it's a bunch of Twices coming." So you know, that was just really fun just to see the conversation between both of them. And you know, when Twice when he goes up to see Redestro, and then Redestro pretty much kills all of the clones of Twice that he's made. And you know, Redestro and Shigaraki's clone, they end up fighting each other, and we finally get to see Redestro's quirk, and we get more history on, you know, how the term quirk even came to be. We got to see Redestro's mom, we got to see him as a kid and whatnot. So it was just interesting, and just seeing like what he can do. Pretty much he can make his body expand. If I could compare to anything, imagine when Luffy makes his body parts expand so that way he can use them as weapons and whatnot. So that's pretty much what Redestro is doing here. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in next week's episode, because we're finally going to get Shigaraki's backstory, which I'm really looking forward to, because as we've already seen, like, from the glimpses of his backstory that we've gotten, they've been pretty dark. And then now that we know that the hands that he has on him are his family members' hands, it's going to be interesting to see like what led to him killing his family. So thank you for watching this review. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. For me, I give this episode a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know what you give the episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about it in the comment section. You know where you can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out some more of them, our interviews, reaction videos that we have here on the channel, podcasts with brand new episodes out every Tuesday, with that episode being on YouTube that Friday. Thank you again for watching again. Keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.